Here it is, baby. Episode 2 of the podcast. Welcome back to our 8 viewers that watched on YouTube.
What you want from the gas station?
What?
You didn't see that reel?
No.
It's like shout out to the 4 people that like follow me on or like all my posts. What you want from the gas station or something?
Oh, I ain't seen that. That's funny though.
No, it's not. Never mind. It's not funny.
Yeah, well, welcome back.
We have Gabriel Fort with us. Shout out.
Welcome to the podcast, Gabe Fort. How are you, sir?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm nervous.
Gabe's one of our youth leaders. He's also he leads worship, and he now works at the church.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's official.
Shout out to that, dude.
Let's
It's
go.
pretty dope. Yeah. Also, really quick, we just wanted to shout out to our sponsors, Peter Pan's peanut butter.
Thank you, Peter Pan.
It's creamy. There's 8 grams of protein per serving. This specific jar expires June 19th, 23. And there's no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, and no preservatives.
So how is peanut butter made? What do they do? Do they smash it like grapes?
Okay, so like authentic peanut butter is just blended together until it's creamy.
Authentic peanut butter. So what's non-authentic peanut butter? What do they do with that?
Tons of sugar.
Is it with like an almond or something? But no, that'd be almond butter.
No, that's almond butter.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, ingredients: roasted peanuts, sugar, less than 2% of.
So I happen to
I
know
don't
a
know
little
that
bit
word.
about this because my dad used to make his own almond butter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he would just
He's a little,
pulse it in the blender until
he's a little,
and
little
it
butter maker.
separates. It would separate, so you would have to constantly mix it together, like
Ooh.
cream cheese or like something like that.
Ooh.
Because there would be like a liquid on top.
like the coagulation, and it's just like gross.
Or like the oils.
That's really gross.
Do
I
you have
hate.
to like? Do you have to add stuff to like milk or something, or is it just like straight up just blended?
No,
the
he
almond?
was doing it for like health purposes. So like, he just wanted it to be like really clean, not very sweet. So he didn't add anything to it. I'm sure he
Interesting.
could make it better. Sugar, maybe.
Yeah, that's weird. Is he like a? He's like a peanut butter man, an almond butter man.
No, I've never seen him do it. I haven't seen him do it in a while. But
Oh, he stopped it.
Yeah. I think he just tries to eat healthy.
Got you.
That's pretty much it.
Have you ever tried to eat healthy?
Never actually. For like an hour one time.
Yeah, I've like put my mind to it, like New Year, New Me kind of thing.
Bro, we can talk about the fact that you haven't drank Coke, Diet Coke, or a soda like that. You've had Sprite.
Yes,
We'll do
I have
Sprite.
had no.
But you've specifically
dark
done
soda.
no Diet Coke
Yes.
in a while.
It's
and
been
I
a
think
month.
that's a huge accomplishment for you. Because literally, we would be playing basketball growing up, and you'd be like, bro, I'm so thirsty, let's go get a drink. And I think you're like, all right, let's get water. The H2O, let's hydrate
maybe
ourselves.
some milk, because we like that milk.
We do like milk, but I'm like specifically like, all right, I bring him out of water, and he's like, no, dude. And then he goes and gets a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're for sure going to die by the age of 27.
Well, I still have 6 years to go, so that could happen.
That's true, but you've stopped.
But I have stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Diet Coke messes with your mental health. You can look it up. It's a fact. It screws with your brain. It makes you think differently. So, yeah, you shouldn't.
It's not. Never mind. I can't say that.
It's a drug. It's definitely a gateway drug. I think so.
I don't know. But anyways, you've done really good. I've often said, man, I'm going to stop drinking soda. And then I go to a restaurant and I get soda. So I'm proud of you.
Thanks,
You're doing
bro.
a great job.
I mean, I have substituted it for sweet tea, which I don't know if that's even better. But, I mean, I have to start weaning myself off, you know? Eventually, it's just going to get just to be
Just
water.
be water.
Yeah, you
Wow.
can't
Yeah.
cold turkey it, you know.
No, yeah.
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 Yeah, that would be bad. You would get sick and...
Yeah, I think my bones would shrivel up. I'd come like a little grape, like a little raisin.
Anyways, hey, we're going to do a youth recap really quick. We've had now a month of youth services since our last podcast. Different things have happened. We got Gabe here was with us for all that stuff. So maybe we'll even talk about some things that have happened at the church building. But you've only been here 3 days.
Yeah,
Dang, bro, 3 days. It feels like a lifetime, doesn't it?
it does. I mean, it's really been like 20 years, but
True, you grew up here, bro.
Amen.
yeah,
That's crazy.
like before a week old.
Dang, dude. That's a long time ago.
20 years.
I think that's almost a half a century. I'm kidding, dude. Half a century's 10 years. Get off of me.
Yeah.
So it is a century. Dude, you guys think. You guys think.
This is what we're posting to announce that. Bro, a century is 100 years. A decade is 10.
Oh, century, decade. I got them confused. It's okay. Like, stop. It's okay to get words confused.
What's been your... They're not our sponsors anyways. What's been your favorite part of... Or favorite service maybe from this month?
I think last night actually was probably my favorite service.
Last time was cool.
I think last night went really well. I mean, the game didn't... I mean, dude, I don't know why, but we have this strange...
They don't know what last night was because when this releases, it's not last night.
Yeah, okay,
so month,
Wednesday, the 9th. No, the 10th. Sorry, yesterday was the 10th. We did like the Quiet Place game where there was a blindfolded... There was 3 people blindfolded, they had Nerf guns, and everyone else had to be like quiet and not get shot. Well, we ended up having 2 of the kids just break the Nerf guns. Like...
Just straight up.
I don't know if they've ever used Nerf guns. I mean, they are younger. It's a younger generation. They've never seen Nerf guns, I guess. But they did break them. And so the game didn't really... I mean, it worked a little bit, but it didn't work how we thought it would.
Yeah.
And that kind of happens with all of our games. It's kind of weird. But with that, like, besides itself, we did go into small groups. I think we had a good time.
Add the clip to this podcast. Add the clip of us doing it.
Oh, yes.
And it
worked. All right, yeah. Here's that clip right there.
Yeah.
Did I not hit? Wait, that didn't sound like hit anything. Did I get you? Didn't that the roll you got? Oh, shoot.
So it works.
It works.
Everything seems to work until you add 70 youth students to it.
I think so. I think we've hit that point where games just aren't... They're not for everyone.
Yeah, definitely not for Gen Z.
Is that the generation we're in?
I think so.
Interesting.
Gabe, look it up. Gabe originally came on. He was going to be the director. Allie's not here today. But then we were like, you know what, bro? Sit down. Put a camera in front of your face
ask you some
and
questions.
a microphone.
Yeah. So, it all works out, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the glory of God. Amen. That's
no,
God,
that was yesterday, the 10th. 7-10 was a good service.
It was a good service.
Small groups. Yeah.
Worship went really well.
Worship was solid. Dude, the sound was on point.
Yeah, it was really
Gabe
loud,
killed
which we
it.
liked. It was good.
It's fire.
Gabe led the song Zeal.
Yeah.
Actually, some people think Gabe wrote that song, which is kind of funny.
That is funny, dude.
And
a lot of people,
false.
because
They think
we
you're
started
Brandon
playing
Lake.
it, and they just assumed Gabe wrote it.
Gabe wrote this because you're the only person that sings it.
That's true. I'm
Yeah.
the only person that's ever sang that one there.
But it's okay.
And we do sing songs that we wrote. So, yeah, for sure. But, yeah. Gabe, what was your maybe part of... Did you look that up?
I did. So Gen Z is 97 to 2012.
That's not Gen Z then.
No, it is Gen Z.
We are Gen Z. But
We
most
would
of
be
those
with
kids,
them in
most of
Gen
those
Z.
kids
Most of
were
those
born
kids were-
after 2012.
No.
Well, that would make them
that would
under
make them
10.
10.
Oh, okay, yeah,
They're
yeah.
all Gen Z, yeah.
Okay. The end of it.
Yeah, they're the end of Gen Z, for
Yeah.
sure.
What's the next generation?
Next year, we'll have people from Generation C.
They don't say nothing on here.
Yeah. Well, it's not.
Interesting.
What the heck?
They don't say nothing. It's actually a phone. It doesn't talk. No, I'm kidding.
Gabe, what was your favorite part of the month?
Favorite
At
part of the
youth
month?
or youth engagement or whatever.
Oh, man. Small groups were... so last night, the 10th, we had small groups, right? And it was so much fun. It was like their first day back to school. And it was just like really getting to catch up because it's been a little bit since we had our last small group and stuff like that. Aaron helped lead the middle school boys. And I heard all the others went pretty good too.
That's cool. Yeah, we had a lot.
There was a lot of high schoolers and graduates.
Yeah, last night was cool, but I think specifically I liked the third. So I thought the third was cool because Justin brought the word.
Yes, the third was cool.
Dang.
Yeah. And I don't know. Justin brought it was a really good word. It was short. It was sweet. And then we had a really cool time of ministry and worship flowed well. I thought it was powerful.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Here's some pictures over the last couple months.
Pop.
Last month.
Do. Right there. Bang, bang.
Pow. Pow, pow.
Ka-cha, pow.
Ka-chow.
What does your gun sound like?
Ratata.
Oh, okay. Like a real gun.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We also had before lunch. So we do this thing where we all it's 12 o'clock, and so we all just kind of meet down in the front of the church, and we're like, all right, where are we going to lunch? Who's going to lunch? What's the vibes? Do you have a meeting? Do you not have a meeting? Where are we going? And in this process, a skateboard was still out from the Wednesday before.
Yep.
And so Jack Marlowe, our sound engineer, and he's doing a great job on Life Music's EP, which is coming out, by the way, which is sick. We'll talk about that more in the next couple podcasts. But he's like, dude, I used to skate, and we're all like...
All right, bro. You didn't. Come on, bro.
Yeah, because everyone gets older, and they're like, your idea of what you were. I was so much better at basketball in my head now than I actually was, let's be honest. And so that's what happens, and we're all like, bro, whatever, show us. So he tries to do some tricks. He makes it look like maybe at one time he kind of could do it, but like nothing like he was talking about. You know what I mean? So we're kind of giving him a hard time, like, you poser. And so finally he's like getting closer and getting closer. He's like committed to doing this. And so I've never seen this guy run.
Yeah.
Let alone skate. And so he all of a sudden he falls.
Yeah, he did fall.
And this is it. This is his fall. Anyways,
It wasn't really like a fall. It was more like a running. I don't even know. Like
it was so
actually, it
slow
was a fall,
motion.
but the fall was like at least 100 feet
A
long.
running collapse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's funny is just before he almost fell, and I go, oh, bro, you almost got stuck in a never-ending fall.
Yeah, and he
I
did.
said that.
He did.
And then a couple minutes later, he just has this never-ending fall.
Yeah, it was.
Where he falls for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was interesting.
But then he also stuck the landing. He also did.
He also
finally
did.
get
So
it. Check it out.
There it is.
But yeah, so pretty cool. Anyways, we had a good month for sure.
Definitely.
I'm excited about this next month. School's over, so kids are gonna be more consistent and stuff like that.
Yep.
And we get to start going to sporting events and stuff like that again.
Yes, dude, we actually have a couple people. Caleb, do you ever remember your youth pastor coming to one of your games?
Yeah. So, and they were always the worst games of my life.
Yeah, like you actually didn't play?
No, I always played. But, like, that would be the day where I went, like, 0 for 8 and, like, missed 2 free throws. You know what I mean? And it was just embarrassing. My coach yelled at me.
Yeah.
I remember, so they honestly, though, it was only, like, a solid, like, maybe twice that someone came to my game.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are always my worst games. I remember my parents' friends, Grace Sanders' parents, actually.
They came to a lot of your games, didn't they?
No, they came to one of my games, senior night. And I think I played a really good game defensively.
Yes, you did.
I think I had a 3.
I think I was there.
And I had an and 1. And then I fouled out senior night.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
But that's okay, though.
But that's just because the refs were bad.
Yeah, they were bad.
I definitely didn't foul out.
No.
It'd be like
That's
that
okay.
sometimes.
I'm still mad about that.
I remember actually playing freshman football, and you came to watch one of our games. And
I think it was middle school, actually. I don't think it was freshman.
I didn't play middle school.
You didn't play middle school? Wow,
No,
you look like a middle schooler.
Yeah, it was. Let's throw up a picture of me right there.
Okay.
It was. We played. Mariner. And I remember I had to go block this kid. I was a wide receiver, which, honestly, in football, if they don't know what to do with you and you're short, they'll put you at wide receiver to go do something.
But it just really means you're going to block. So
Yeah.
I remember this game. Can I tell you my experience? I
Yeah,
came with
bro.
my mom, and we drove all the way out to Arcadia.
No, it was Mariner.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, in the middle of Cape Coral.
Okay.
So it felt like that.
Felt like it at you were a freshman, so I was 15.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, bro, my dog's a wide receiver. Let's go. And David had been hyping you up, bro. Swear, David's Cole's brother. And he was like, he's like, Cole might get a scholarship.
Okay, dude. Did he really say that?
Yeah, bro, I swear.
Oh my god, dude.
And so I was like, man, bro, this guy, like, he's probably good.
He's got to be good.
Yeah. And you were strong, bro.
I definitely should have been playing.
Short,
I should not have been playing wide receiver.
But you were like strong. You had these big thighs, like probably untackable for most freshmen. And so I was like, let's go, dude. Cool. Your team your wide receiver. They threw one passing play the whole game. One passing play the whole game. The quarterback threw an interception.
Yeah.
You ran for half the game, and there was probably running back had 5 fumbles. And so that was the game.
Hey, but we did go undefeated that season for freshmen, which has never been done there.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Freshman team's not even JV.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's like a practice squad for your JV.
Yeah.
Which is a practice squad for your varsity. So. Yeah.
So you're nothing.
Yeah, it was nothing.
Congrats.
I actually got in that play, and I went to block this kid, and I fell.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
You guys want to hear about my football career?
And I hoped you never saw that. But
you guys want to hear about my football career?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty proud of it. So, I was 6th grade. Throw up a picture.
All right, boom, right there.
Throw up a picture. And I was opposite of Cole. I was not stocky. I was very skinny. Like I still am, right? But like,
even skinnier.
It was like worse, yeah.
Even more.
And you had a swollen face too.
I mean, I don't know about that, but
I think
you did. But I also was short, so now it's like my advantage. I'm skinny, but I'm tall. I got long arms. I didn't have any of that in 6th grade, and so
look like one of them stick bugs.
Played at SFCA, and all of everyone else was huge.
Yeah.
I don't know what was in their cereal, but they were big. Okay. I was on that homeschooler cereal.
Yeah.
Okay, they were on that private school kid cereal.
Yeah.
And
all them GMOs and
I was
glucose.
Absolutely clueless. So I was like, I'm used to playing like backyard football, like hit everyone, nothing hurts, just go. So they put me in for a couple practice plays and stuff like that. I made a kid fumble, threw my head right into him. They put me at middle linebacker, not because I was supposed to be middle linebacker, but they just needed people out on positions.
Yep.
And so I'm right in the middle. I'm standing there. They're running a dive, and just like the hole opens up, and it's just me and this guy. So I hit him. I definitely get knocked over, but I get my helmet straight on the football. Fumbles. Okay. And I'm like, man, I might make something of this. You know what I mean? Like, looking back, I probably got clobbered. The guy just lost the ball. You know what I mean? He made a mistake. He thought I was going to just move.
Yeah.
And I did it. And so he just lost the ball. Couple practices later, we do this. Coach is upset at everyone's, like, hustle and stuff like that. So he's like, all right, guys, everyone line up. And he puts people in front of each other. And he goes, fight it out until I blow the whistle. I don't remember what it's called.
What does that even mean, fight it out?
Basically, you can, like, choke each other out. You can wrestle each other. You can stuff like that, okay? And he's like, just get tough. Be tough until the whistle blows. And so...
Just be tough.
We start going, and this guy, and remember, his name's Miles. He actually befriended me. What a guy. Shout out to Miles. And we just start running at each other. First play, he, like, lowers his head, and I try to get low, but he beats me out, gets lower than me. And just his helmet sticks me right in my sternum.
Mm.
And then you know when you're like trying to breathe but you can't, so it's just like...
Yeah.
Anyways, bro, every practice after that, I just hid behind everyone else. And I go, football's my sport, dude. I mean, basketball's my sport.
Yeah.
And so my dad didn't let me quit, but I could hide behind other players during practice. So because I also did that, I never played. And that was my football
Okay,
career.
so I actually feel like in practice, I participated a lot. Like, I actually got a lot of reps in practice because they need people to hit. And so I thought I did a great job in practice. I was like, okay, I could at least earn some playing time. That's not how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was definitely like a 4-star practice athlete.
Congrats, bro.
Thanks.
Gabe, tell us about your sports career, bro. You played basketball at the rival school, ECS.
Yeah, but before that, the first season
let's
ever.
Talk about that.
Let's talk about it. I came out, I averaged like maybe 18 points a game, but I was also the only person on the team that would score.
So your team also averaged 18 points a game.
We did not win a single game.
Yeah, but that's legendary. I would have stayed there.
No, we played against a team of they were all homeschoolers, and they had like maybe one practice like every 2 weeks, and they still beat us.
This wasn't ECS though, right?
This wasn't ECS. No.
Crosspoint Academy.
I didn't want to throw them out there like that.
Neither did
I did.
Well, they're better now. They win like 2 games a season now, so they're definitely making improvements.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So you were leaving that like, bro, I'm something.
Oh no, I was like, I thought it was the stuff for sure. Yeah.
I feel that. And then you went to ECS.
And then I went to ECS. I found out.
And did you start?
Yeah, no. So I played JV for sophomore year, and then I started. We really didn't have too many. We had like 8 players consistently. So I stayed out on the court most of the time, but like be out for 5 minutes and then you're just done. Like can't breathe. I just looked like a terrible player because I was.
Yeah. What is your guys' favorite Disney or Pixar movie growing up? Or like maybe it wasn't Pixar or
Ratatouille,
Disney,
bro.
Ratatouille was good.
Ratatouille is my favorite. Yeah.
Ratatouille was good. I'm still a fan of Pixar. If a Pixar movie comes out, I'm there. In there like swimming.
Yeah. I always felt like it was, well, not anymore, but I always thought it was great movies.
I still think they're great movies. 100%.
You like that new Buzz Lightyear?
No, let's not talk about that. That's a hot topic, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but
yeah, Ratatouille was good. I was a big fan of Cars, but Toy Story ultimately.
Yeah,
that was my stuff for sure.
I think anybody who says that Cars is a better like movie series than Toy Story,
well,
I
Toy
can't
Story's
trust them.
like OG though, right?
It was still, I just can't trust them.
I think I could trust them depending on their age. So like you and Gabe, if you said Cars, I think that's fine. For real. Because you guys were probably like...
No, but I remember watching Toy Story way more.
Yeah, because you probably watched it...
The first one came out in 1988, right? Toy Story.
I have no idea.
I think the first one came out in 1988. And
I think I was like... I have no idea. I'm just making up dates right now.
Genuinely, I think the first one is as old as you are.
Oh, it's 98. So that would have been... 88 would have been 10 years.
In 95.
1998. But that's what I meant.
Okay.
Not 88.
95 would be 3 years before I was born. For the
okay, so
one.
3 years before you were born.
Yeah.
But I still remember watching that because Cars came out in like 2005, right? Cars? the first Cars, maybe 2006.
2006.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So I
was
watching,
pretty young too.
Yeah, I remember watching Toy Story before I watched Cars.
Yeah.
So I think if anyone my age or younger, or older said, I think Cars is a better.
Actually, Cars is pretty old. So now I actually like I get that. But also Toy Story though is like when there's a movie that's iconic before you were born, and your parents are like, "Oh, I can't wait to show them this movie."
Yep.
That like sticks with you longer, like Star Wars.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like special when my mom's like, "Hey, we're gonna go watch Star Wars."
I remember it was a Sunday after church. My dad had just got back from a missions trip, and he had pirated all 3 of the Star Wars movies.
Yo, gangster.
The new 3. And
Yeah.
so that Sunday, we watched all 3 of them, and I remember it was the greatest time of my life.
So pirated. So like,
He got them from Peru. Or
okay, so
Dominican or wherever he was.
I remember watching Star Wars 3 because that came out later. I don't remember how old I was, 8 or 9.
Shoot.
No, I think it actually came out, Star Wars, so episode 1 came out in 2000.
Yeah, so I was like 2.
Yeah.
But what do you know when the Star Wars 3 came out?
2005.
2005.
2001?
Okay.
I meant the first, like the prequel, the first prequel with
first
Liam Neeson.
prequel was 99.
99, I was a year off.
Wow.
Dang, dude.
Yeah. So those are pretty old too, like for us. But yeah, I remember going to the theaters to watch 3. And it was like a big moment. And so like beforehand my mom's like, "Hey, 3's coming out, like we need to sit down and watch like the Star Wars together." And it was like, you know, a step into adulthood for me.
Yeah.
And it just became really significant. For sure. And then went and watched the episode 3 in the theaters with, you know, childhood friend and family, and I'll never forget it.
Yeah,
Tear up
definitely
thinking about
episode 3 is my absolute favorite of all time.
it. I don't know.
And you can't tell me it's not.
I don't know, bro, because 4, 5, and 6 are just so classic.
They are
Yeah.
classic, but as a kid, I
Han
remember
Solo,
wanting to be
Harrison Ford.
Anakin, so obviously, I
Oh,
loved
okay.
episode 3.
Okay, let's talk about this. Because you watch movies growing up, there's like characters that you wanted to be, or you would go home and pretend. Because we all had the lightsabers at home.
Yep.
Of course.
Right? And you'd carry them on your hip, and you'd put a blanket around your head like
Like
it
a
was
cape.
the cape, the hoodie. For me, I was Obi-Wan Kenobi and Harrison Ford. I was also big on cowboys, and Harrison Ford was like that.
That cowboy.
He was like that
yeah.
galactic cowboy,
Yeah.
bro. And galactic. Put that word.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I thought he was dope. But he was
Yeah,
dope.
I only wanted to be Anakin. I don't know why.
Yeah, he did.
But
Well, also you had.
I have a scar.
You have
right
a
here.
scar where he has a
So
scar. and
I
you
would
thought
always
that
be
was
like,
so
dude,
cool.
that's it, bro. So
Can you tell us about your scar?
yeah, so I was a younger age of a generation before.
What?
I don't know, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I decided. Well, first, let me tell you this: the shower had granite floor. No, not granite floor, tile floor, and then a granite like step where you like step in the shower. And granite's really sharp when it's not polished. Like the edges are like sanded and stuff. And so I put soap on the floor, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna have a dance party in the shower. And so I just biffed it, bro, and I slipped. Biffed. I biffed it, and I slipped and smacked my head on the granite. And I remember like kind of like getting up and then like feeling my head, and I was like, oh shoot. And then I looked at my hand, and it was just blood, and I screamed as loud as I could.
Dang.
Yeah.
To be honest, growing up, I like knew you had the scar, stuff like that. Thought it was dope, but I thought the story was more Braveheart than that.
Nope.
To be honest, I thought you were ice skating. Here's legit the story I thought it was.
I'm gonna tell you that.
In Missouri.
Yeah, because that did happen.
It did happen, but it was different.
It opened it up and actually made it go this way.
Got you.
Yeah.
I thought you were ice skating and you like went to like save your sister or something like that, and then you fell and hit it.
Yeah, no, so actually what happened in Missouri is I was much older and we were ice skating from Florida. We don't have ice here, so I've never ice skated. And there was little holes in the ice, and my skate went in it, and I just smacked the ice. And same thing, I had gloves on, like when I like touched my face, and I could just see blood everywhere. And at this point, my dad actually became like a professional ice skater and like skated across the whole ice to save me, and it was amazing.
Okay.
You know, like that meme of that guy running from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Like, that's what I remember.
I
Like
don't
my
know.
dad.
I don't know that meme, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'll throw it.
I
up
know
there.
the meme.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, while we're on that, Gabe, did you ever get hurt like that?
No, I was like, I would never get hurt. Never broke a bone. Never got like bad cuts or anything. Like Bryson, on the other hand, my brother, like
All the time, bro.
all the time,
Yeah.
bleeding, like split his skull open between
Bro,
the eyes.
I have a story of Bryson where we were wrestling and Bryson doesn't feel pain.
No, he doesn't.
So I was wrestling him and your dad was watching, and I got him in a chokehold and I was choking him out, and Bryson just doesn't tap, and your dad actually had to stop it because he's like actually turning purple.
Yeah,
So
he's about to pop.
yeah, he's like, all right, you won.
I cut my head open one time, and we were playing basketball at my friend's house, and he had one of those old like rusty hoops, right? And you had to like use this pole to like lower it and stuff, and we were like, dunk contest, let's go. Also, right now I'm having like a major deja vu. Like, did we talk about this podcast one?
No.
Okay. So he was like lowering it and stuff, and as he was lowering it, it like was something that detached. So he would like hook it on and spin it, and so I was shooting while he was doing that, and the basketball rolled up under him. So I went to go grab it, and the pole slips off the hook, and he drops it on my head, and it was every bit of like 25 pounds, and rusty, and there was like a screw on the end, and he just drops it on my head, and I was like, you know that like you're in so much pain you just don't know how to react at first, so I just grabbed my head and I was like, ugh. And then like my hand starts getting sweaty, and I'm like, man, why am I sweating now? And so I go like this, and just my hand is covered in blood, and I was like, this is what I said. We make a joke about it to this day. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm bleeding. And then like I run inside, and I'm like, in my head I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Because I've never like done anything like that before. I was like, he just killed me.
Yeah.
But I didn't even get like glue or stitches or nothing. It was
No,
just,
they had to glue my face twice, so it's a weird feeling.
All right, Gabe, one thing I really want to talk about today, since you're here. The transition from Gabe to Gabriel.
Oh,
so
dude,
your name
that's
is
way
Gabriel.
too deep,
your
bro.
Full
Oh my
name is, your
gosh.
full name is Gabriel Ryan Fort, correct?
Yeah.
Which we have the same middle name, so.
Dude, same reason too, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah. It's like it's not that.
So, I remember we're in the kitchen in the church.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, bro, actually, I'm going by Gabriel now. But I was like, in my head, like, how do I say Gabriel now? You've been Gabe. Oh, check the cameras.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, my thing just came undone.
Because the cameras, like, turn off for some reason.
Like, they just
They
turn
only
off.
record in 30-minute intervals.
It's like only at a spot of like only audio.
We gotta change that. It's gotta be a setting.
Yeah, this one stopped.
Did they both stop?
No, this one's still going.
Oh, cool.
This has been going for 40 minutes. So.
Do I need to do another?
No, you're good. You can just keep going.
Yeah, can you turn that one back on?
Yeah, it's back on.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, let's go. So we were in the kitchen, and yeah, you were like, "Hey, I'm going to," but I was like, "How do I call him Gabriel now?" But anyways, let's talk about that. I feel like that's deep. Anytime a kid's like, there's multiple reasons a kid changes his name to what it really was, because not everyone, but a lot of kids grow up with like they're called by their middle name, or they're called by a nickname, or something like that. Was it like, yo, my name's Gabriel, I just want to be called that now, or what was it?
Well, it's like there's definitely like a ton of meaning behind it, and you also got to remember, especially if you knew me then, like, you know, like so serious, like everything was life or death, you know. And I was like having some like major identity stuff going on. I'm like, I gotta figure this out. And it was actually after a youth conference. I think I was going into 8th grade. I was going to a new school, and just like Lord was working on my heart and some stuff. I was like, you know what, I just want to do some stuff a little differently. And then for me, like the name change, I was like, you know what, like this is what I want to be called by. It's silly in the moment, but it kind of stuck. I just like the name now. But
I like it.
yeah,
That was deep.
I actually hated my name growing up. I wanted to be called Daniel, my middle name. Yeah, I was like, Cole's just so weird, bro.
What's weird about Cole?
My mom's name's Nicole, so I'm just like named after.
You're like named after your mom.
My mom, yeah.
And you didn't like that.
Yeah, it's like what boy is named after their mom?
Bro, I remember growing up, everyone would, it was like a running joke. And you would, and this happened for a long time in my head. Like every little kid does this, but like, I felt like it happened for a while. People would be like, oh, Cole, you're so cute. And you would be like, I'm not cute, I'm handsome. Or something like that. Don't call me cute, I'm a man.
I'd like bite my lip and go to punch him.
Yeah. Anyways, that's just a funny story I remembered.
Yeah.
But, also, I realized, by the time this comes out, this podcast, we would have had, our Elevate Night.
Yep.
The Elevate Night where Pastor Ryan's speaking.
Yep.
Zach Michaela, Michael Kirkland are
leading worship. We're also giving away AirPod Max Pros.
Dang.
Yes, which are freaking dope, by the way.
I want a pair, so hey, Apple, if you want to sponsor us, give us a pair.
Legit, bro.
Yeah.
We need some headsets for our podcast.
Our 8 viewers would really appreciate it.
They would really appreciate that you gave us $550 headphones.
Yeah.
So
just a quick grand. You won't even think about it. You won't even think it's gone, really. So.
But it's gonna be a dope night, and because it's coming out after, man, it was a dope night.
Yeah, it was a dope night.
My dad brought a phenomenal word.
Yeah. Worship
was great. That kid won the AirPods.
Dude, shout out to that kid. He actually doesn't even have an iPhone.
Prophesy the kid. Who's he gonna be? We don't even know because there's gonna be new people there. What's his name or her name?
Bro, I think... Okay, so the first name that came to my head, Zeke. I think Zeke's going to win the AirPod Pro Max.
A kid named Zeke or the Zeke that goes to our youth?
The Zeke.
Which Zeke?
Aaliyah Carter's brother. Zeke. I think he's going to win them. Wow. Yeah.
Interesting. Gabe, what about you?
I think it's going to be the other Zeke.
The other Zeke?
The other Zeke, yeah.
If you guys get this right.
Imagine I get it right.
That'd be crazy. Yeah. Alright. I think,
Why do you have to do that to the air?
Alright. I think it's going to be Lady. I think Lady's going to win them.
Interesting.
Yep. Well, actually, none of those kids are there.
None of them.
Anyways.
Zeke actually wasn't even there last night.
Where was he at?
I don't know.
Anyways, dude, what else are we talking about? We're going skydiving at the end of this month.
Yeah, we are.
Crazy.
I don't actually want to do that, bro.
We already went skydiving.
I don't really want to do that at all.
Yeah,
it's actually really scary.
Oh my gosh.
Have
you taken the classes for it yet, or like?
You don't take classes.
You don't take a class for it?
No, you're allowed. It's like an hour like seminar basically.
No, they just like explain to you how to fall, what they're gonna do. They ask you questions like, do you want to open the parachute? Do you want to do tricks? Things like that.
You doing the tricks and stuff?
I don't know, bro. I think I just want to like fall and then just close my eyes.
I think I'll pass out.
And like let the guy do the rest.
My prediction is that y'all are gonna chicken out.
Really?
I think so.
Wow, that's a bold prediction, Cotton.
Cotton?
I don't know, dude. You ever hear people say that in movies? No?
What? Never.
What's a bold prediction, Cotton? Like what?
I don't know. Maybe I said it wrong. I just feel like it's like a country guy's like nickname for a younger, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I have an
idea. Like when people call you Bud.
I have an idea.
Slugger.
I think we should go get lunch, come back, and continue this while we're eating lunch.
Y'all ever have them Wawa?
Should we take them to lunch?
Yes.
All right, we're going to lunch.
Let's take it to lunch, guys. Let's go.
All right, so where are we going?
We're going to Chick-fil-A, bro, where we always go. You know, shout out to Joel. Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Zion. Shout out to your brother-in-law, JT. Shout out to Eamon. So many guys, man. Shout out to Blake. Shout out to
Jake's brother.
Drake. Shout out to Jake's brother. Shout out to Jake. And shout out to all you guys.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Dude, welcome.
They sent me home because I don't feel good.
Oh, shoot.
So, yeah, I might want back up. Oh. Sir, you're going to have to leave. Stop recording.
My name's Caleb. Could I do a 12 count, please?
Want that as a meal?
Yes, please.
Here to go? Damn, like,
Hey, Miguel, are you okay to be on a video? Alright,
You have your consent?
Can I get a large sweet tea and then a ketchup? Or no, I don't need that. We already have it out there.
that be all?
How's your shift?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah.
But like, it's going even better now that you're here.
Sweet. For sure, bro.
My day's
Vibe is going up, you know? Yeah. Plus Celsius.
What flavor is that?
Sponsored by Celsius.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's orange.
sponsored by Peter Pan's peanut butter.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta try some of that. Yeah. That's crazy. Oh yeah.
All right, bro.
See, bro.
LA, we eating good. What is this going on TikTok?
It's for the podcast.
For real?
Yeah.
They're like a mini vlog. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sick. What the heck? What are you guys talking about?
Set up in the mornings, bro. We set up the mics and we just did them here, bro.
What's the podcast on?
Just anything, bro.
Just whatever?
Yeah, bro.
What's your podcast called?
Youth podcast.
We don't have
Hey, love y'all.
Bro, this is sick.
Yeah.
12 ounce chicken nugget. Large fry.
Same. Medium fry.
Medium fry.
Cooking come. Cooking come. Cooking come. Cooking come. Cooking come.
What? Cooking corn.
Go ahead.
All right, well, we got back from lunch. How was y'all's lunch? Was it good?
No, it was disgusting. I
Yeah.
don't like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, we
all those guys.
met a lot of guys. Hey, we love you guys.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gabe for being on this podcast.
Shout out to Gabe for being on the podcast. We love you
Love you
guys.
guys.
Thanks for
Appreciate it.
tuning
Love y'all.
in. We'll see you next month. Bye.
Bye.